Hey everybody, it is a Monday. It's January 21st, 2019, 6:36 p.m. So I had this idea. I went out to watch the football game, very disappointed. And while I was sitting there after the game, just kind of stewing, going, I got an idea for my next cartoon. And I thought I was going to do something on the whole Michael Cohen thing and BuzzFeed, but then I was thinking about the Native American issue and at the Lincoln Memorial, and I got this idea, and I thought, okay, that's pretty good. Came home and went to sleep, woke up about 3 a.m. and started working on it. And from 3 to 6, drank a cup of coffee, worked on the cartoon a little bit, mostly stared at it going, meh, eh. And then I got this other idea, and I thought, oh, that's a lot better. And made another pot of coffee, and started working again. Had some ice cream too, but it's beyond the point. When you get stuck, just go have a bowl of ice cream. So whenever I did this one, I did the entire drawing in one sitting without any procrastination. And then when I colored it, same thing, no procrastinating. The only thing that I didn't really record for this cartoon for you is all the shading and the cross-hatching and stuff. So we're going to talk about this issue. We have 12 minutes, and I think we can start with our comments because TJ has already brought it up before I even did the cartoon, I think. Yeah, it was like 22 hours ago he started griping about it. Have you ever noticed that the people who defend racists and racist acts and try to find some way to excuse it are the same, always the same people? Always the same people. They're the people who defended Donald Trump for defending Nazis. They're the people who defended George Zimmerman for shooting a young black man for walking through a subdivision or a complex, whatever that thing was. And same people who defended cops for shooting a little kid in Cleveland for playing with a toy gun, you know? Always the same people. Same people, you know. They defend the cop shooting a young black man in Ferguson, Missouri, or the cops were putting a chokehold on a black man for selling loose cigarettes in New York City. Always the same people defending these people. And look, here's TJ saying the MAGA teenager incident shows everything you need to know. The media told out lies. Anyone who watches the videos and doesn't formulate their opinions off of secondhand accounts can clearly see the Native American man tries to intimidate the young man. While in the background, racist black Israelites off of blood. The media calls high school boys just saying they're the racists. You left us being lied to, but not by MAGA folk, by your trusted institutions. Well, TJ, I gotta think maybe you belong in an institution. You are right, though, about people need to watch the videos and formulate their opinions off what they see, not what they're reading, what other people are telling them. Even me, don't look what I say. Go watch the video. And yes, you are right. Those black Israelites, they instigated the entire thing. They're at fault there for that part. I mean, but these kids, they say that they were chanting school spirit songs, which sound eerily similar to the chant that the Native Americans were chanting. They say they got permission from the chaperones to do that, but did the chaperones give them permission? Go watch the video to do the tomahawk chop. You know, I didn't hear him on chanting "Build a Wall" on any of these videos, so I don't know if that actually happened. But I did see a young man strip down to his underwear and start mimicking an ape and leaping about. Did the chaperones give them permission for that? It's funny that the people who talk about this stuff, they don't talk about how the chant sounded. They don't talk about the tomahawk chop. And somebody told me, oh, sports team fans do that. That's not right. They don't talk about the young man stripping down to his underwear and leaping about. Okay? Now you say that this Native American instigated the thing because he walked up and tried to intimidate the kid. He's an old man. Vietnam veteran. And he said that he was walking to the steps of the Capitol. Not the Capitol, of the Lincoln Memorial, trying to defuse the situation between the two groups. And if you look at the video, that seems to be where he was going. And whenever he got to this young man, but other people got out of his way. They parted to let him through. But when this young man, he got to him, he refused to move. So the old man later said in an interview, I refuse to walk around him. I've walked around these people all my life. I'm not doing it anymore. And you can judge him for not choosing to walk around the student from the Catholic school. But let me ask you this. Wouldn't the right thing to do be respecting your elders? If I'm at the mall and an old man walks straight toward me like he's going somewhere, I'm going to get out of his way. You know, it's this thing called respect. Raise your children correctly. You know, if you're not raising them to get out of the way, you know, for an older person, you're doing a shitty job as a parent, quite frankly. And plus the kid was standing there like mocking the old man, like grinning at him and everything, just looking like a creepy little bastard. And then you're going to be like, oh, shame on that Native American for walking toward him. Please. But all this stuff, this is the atmosphere that Donald Trump has created. This is a man who goes out and says racial slurs. He does a whole Pocahontas thing last weekend. He talked about, he invoked Wounded Knee and Bighorn to continue mocking Elizabeth Warren. It must have been a slow day for him. Just sitting around the White House bored in his underwear or whatever, with his hamburgers. So, of course, these kids are going to go out there and start doing a tomahawk chop. Because the president is a fucking racist, bullying asshole. So why can't his followers be racist, bullying assholes too? And racist, bullying assholes make little racist, bullying assholes. They're all creepy little bastards, man. And, of course, racist, bullying assholes going to come along and defend other racist, bullying assholes. So, that's what it is, people. And here's the thing. Whenever you're all putting on those MAGA hats, you already joined the club. Okay? Yep. All right, let's go do some other comments here. Kenta said, great cartoon. The last one, she counted 268 pink hats. She did not recount in the video, skip the drawing. I want to verify, so she's sticking with 268. We're going to stick with 268 too, because I'm not going behind you to double check. But I have actually used your number and posted that online to tell people. So thank you, Akenta, not just for the comment, getting your shout out. You get a double shout out, Akenta, for the counting. You should probably get 268 shout outs, but we only have 12 minutes. It was really, really cool that you did that, because I've had like more than one person. I had at least two ask me how many people were in the cartoon. Others were like, how much time did you spend on this? You know, just wondering about it. And I guarantee you there's not 268 MAGA shit hats in this cartoon. And a friend of mine, you know her, Quana, she made the comment about Trump sends out the batshit signal and these people show up. And I love that. And so, Quana, if you're listening to this, I'm totally going to steal the batshit signal for later use. I'm going to repurpose it. All right. Ariel asked, I want to know if any argument or evidence of Russian collusion would change Trump fans' minds. No. Look at TJ. They still say no evidence, even though they're handing off information, internal polling data to Russians. They're still like, no collusion, no evidence. And Akenta complained that she could only give your comment one thumbs up. And then, and Ariel says she'll be here all week, try to chicken. And TJ says, Ariel, of course, I'm persuaded by evidence. Yeah, all evidence shows this Russian narrative is a scheme foisted on us by corrupt politicians. See, Ariel, there's no evidence that can change their minds. None. Every single intelligence agency said Russia meddled with the election. And then people like TJ are like, didn't happen. Look, TJ, just a mere fact that the Obama administration didn't go to Trump and warn him about Russian infiltration, that they only used a dossier full of lies to spy on Trump's campaign. How does it strike any of you people as anything other than corruption? I mean, Trump was a real estate mogul before all this, a celebrity reality show producer, a show that gave a lot of money to charities. What about his past screams potential Russian sleeper cell? TJ, you gonna go tell the spy warning the spy about spies? Hey, guess what? There's no spies in your campaign. Dude, there were 12 people in his campaign talking to Russians. At least 12. I think it might be up to 14. Donald Trump was trying to make a business deal with them. You're gonna go warn that guy? That's called tipping them off. And And then you say the dossier full of lies. It's on Trump's campaign. That's how the Russian, how they did surveillance on those people. That was not the only information used to spy on those people. To do surveillance on them. And you should know that. I'd say, and you know that. You're being dishonest when you say that's the only thing. And by the way, you always use rumors when you get a warrant on someone. You don't always have all the evidence, but you have very good information for you to take to a judge. So, yeah. See, Ariel, that's the answer to your question. There's nothing that they can see. All right. And then Ariel says, we're running out of time. GD and FND Clay, you got dossier right when you read my comment and out loud, and then you said it wrong afterwards. You're trying to drive me crazy when I'm convinced of it. I think medium-sized pause before you said dossier wrong showed you had to think about how to say it wrong. You're right again. I did not think about how to say dozier wrong. I'm sorry. Stop accusing me of that. All right. Ariel said again. Yeah, women in general more socially conditioned. We're running out of time. Just when I was saying that women were better at some things, then, well, I didn't say they're better at some things. What I was talking about was that we need more of them in office. We do. We need more diversity in office. And yeah, I do. Yeah, maybe I did say women are better at some things. But yeah, I think women are better at bringing it, diversity, recognizing it. Recognizing unfairness among people. And of course, and then TJ goes into talk about some stuff about how women make babies. Yes, that's true. Babies that need to be nurtured because they're basically useless for another 9 months has any effect on women's trait to put their needs aside. That this trait is socially conditioned. I don't really know what you're going there, but babies are not just useless in 9 months. They're useless for like the first 14 years, dude. All right. And I have to give you a shout out to Robert Coutinho, and there's much more. We ran out of time, folks. Even with 12 minutes, I ran out of time. Thank you for all the comments. Alright. I can't even read them all. Please click the red button, subscribe, and leave a comment, and you will get a shout out. I'll draw some tomorrow, that'll be sure. Bye.